Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Remus has finally come to town. This is the first bottle of Remus Repeal Reserve that I've ever seen in the wild. So of course I had to grab it. And this is Remus 5 from their Repeal series. Now, this is a 2021 medley. So it's 9% 2005 bourbon, which is 21% rye, 5% 2006 bourbon, 26% rye, 19% 2006 bourbon that's 21% rye, 13% 2008 bourbon that's 21% rye, 54% 2008 bourbon that's 36% rye. So the youngest thing in here is 13 years old, and that's 54% of this puppy. The oldest thing is 16 years old. It's 100 proof, obviously, 50%. I'm not going to read all of that. Let's do thing. This is, of course, a fresh crack. And that's the only kind of crack that Remus likes, is fresh crack. He doesn't like used crack. Doesn't like crack that's been around the block. He's not a fan. He only likes fresh crack. Now, before I nose this and taste this, I have a conspiracy theory. Those of you that know me in real life know that I love a good conspiracy theory. I have a Remus conspiracy theory. I am pretty sure that these Remus Repeal releases are made up of the barrels of MGP whiskey that didn't get picked for store picks. And I think that they take those barrels, blend them, perhaps well, perhaps not, who knows? I've had I've had samples of the 4 previous releases, 1 through 4, all thanks to a good friend, Aaron White. Thank you so much. I've had all of those. I've had a few of the store picks. I've had a few single barrels. Some were great. Some I didn't love. Some felt like they were fighting with themselves. So, I don't know. It's just a gut feeling, because I know business and I know how business works, that I think that they're taking the leftover barrels that don't get picked for store picks and creating these blends for these special releases. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter at all. No one cares. Is it good? That's all we care about. That's all we care. So let's find out. Is Remus Repeal Batch 5 good? Let's nose it. Why? Why does it have to be that good? Why does it have to smell like that? You know what it smells like? This is tripping me out. It kind of smells like Michter's American, which, as most of you would know, is a whiskey that I love, that I think beats Michter's 10 year pretty handily. This, oh my gosh, this is like a gorgeous brown sugar, caramel, syrupy, sweet. It's very sweet. It's got a really nice amount of oak. The barrel char comes through. Very little of that rye comes through on the nose, even though almost all of these bourbons are very high rye. So half of this bourbon is 36% rye. So very high rye percentage. And it barely comes through on the nose. There's just a touch of circus peanut and a touch of rye right on top of the circus peanut, and then above that it's all caramel and candy and sweetness and maybe even dates. There's like a dark meaty richness. Let's taste it. Oh, there's the rye, but it is a sweet rye. Sweet. There's no prickles. There's no prickles in the chest. No prickles in the back of the palate. No prickles on the tongue. It's gorgeous, beautiful. Look at those. Look at those leggers. What the heck? That's like some flash dance leggings. What the? Wow. When you go back to the nose, you get a little more spice. A little bit of that rye starts to show up. There's a little bit of prickly pear on the nose, which is that rye. But there's a teensy bit of prickly pear that shows up now. Super dark, rich, like brownie, like an actual cooked brownie, not batter. Actual cooked brownie just smeared with molasses. Oh, wow. This is a problem. This is a real problem. That's just wonderful. That's a real problem because the samples that I had of 1 through 4 didn't blow me away. They were good. They were solid. They were just solid MGP. And this is a part of what led me to my conspiracy theory about how they're making these Remus Repeal batches. Because it felt a little disjointed, a little rough, a little, like they're conflicting flavors with each other. But this batch puts that to bed. This batch is so cohesive and just nice and just smooth, meandering flavor profile. Nothing is abrupt. Nothing is jutting out. Nothing is conflicting with itself. It's just absolutely delicious. Spades of cherry. I don't remember as much cherry when I first smelled it. Now, I have heard from several people that this needs a little time in the glass to really release its full potential. If that's true, then this is a real problem because I'm enjoying the heck out of the neck pour. And if putting air into this whiskey really makes it stand out and become something more, I'm going to have to go back to the liquor store. Oh, what the frick? Why am I getting elephant ears now? Like, seriously, elephant ears. Like powdered sugar on top of a pastry. Like a oily fried pastry. It keeps changing in my mind. Elephant ear, glazed donut, cinnamon bun. What the heck? Okay, this is a real friggin' problem. And I'm going to have to revisit this once some air gets in this bottle. But that is fantastic. Makes me sad. Makes me sad. Because this is a one-time release, special release. And if it's this good, they're about to be gone, of course. You know, as soon as everybody realizes they're on the shelves, they're going to go. Wow. Sorry, guys. It's really good. Until next time, have a great day. Oh, what the frick? It keeps changing. It keeps changing. Way more rye spice on that sip.